Well, you know, when I first went out there, I think I had just turned 19, just got married, just got to the unit, and went to Iraq. And I was totally supportive of it. I'm from Colorado Springs, so went out there all for the invasion. And as the Iraqi people devolved their support for us, so did mine. We got there and we were driving up through Iraq, and the Iraqi kids and people on the sides of the roads, they were waving American flags. And then I'd say about a month later, the flags have gone away, and they're kind of giving us these looks of apprehension, of nervousness, and a few weeks later, those looks started to turn to fear, and then the flag wavers became rock throwers, and then IED planters, and then right around the time I left, March 2004, was when we started hearing about these suicide bombings. So when as that time went along too, we went from waving and passing out MREs and American dollars, which the kids there loved. We got to the point of pissing in water bottles and throwing them at the kids, and we'd have rocks and we'd chuck them at the kids, and we'd have games of whoever hit the Iraqi kid got the grilled chicken MRE versus the jambalaya MRE, or and some of our drivers. I was a gunner for the first 6 months and a driver for the second 6 months, and for the duration of the year, the drivers kept count, and they someone had sent from home little stickers of cars that you can put on your windshields, and they would play a game to see who throughout the year got the most cars hit, and for every car that because we had very heavy Humvees and ASVs. I was a military policeman out in the towns of Tikrit, Samara mostly, but throughout the country, and the rules are when a car gets in your way or you're going down a narrow alleyway, well, you go. You don't stop for anything, whether it's a car that's driving really slow in front of you. You're instructed to bump that car and get them out of the way. We would oftentimes cause accidents. We'd run right through red lights and watch cars as we pass run into each other, and we all thought at the time it was really funny. But so people would, for every car that they'd hit or disable, they would go home and they would put a little sticker on their windshields, and we had people with 20 and 30 stickers going all the way down their windshields, and they'd have to stop doing it because it impeded their view. And those were those people's livelihoods. For those who lived in the desert in the middle of nowhere, you're not going to get to work the next day if you don't have your car. And we would swerve to hit dogs that had run into the road. I bet you can't hit that dog up there, special spokesman. Watch me. Hit the dog. All right. Well, we'll put half a car up on your thing, because the dog's not as valuable as a car is. And just some of that stuff. Getting up into the gun and going, I have a 50 cal that can destroy this entire town, or a Mark 19 grenade launcher I have enough ammo that I can just lay waste to this town right now. And it took more, after the several months I was out there, it took more for me to not do it than to do it. And being the kind of person I was, the kind of person I've tried to be since then, it really just astounds me, the loss of humanity in myself and in my comrades around me, that, wow, I almost, every day I went out into town, just laid waste to this whole group of people just to see what would happen. Just to see what this beautiful building would look like destroyed. And that for me was a big turn on in my head, and made me want to come back and go, I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to repeat this cycle. A lot of us was left there in Iraq, and frankly, I don't want to go back and lose some more. So that's why I made that decision. I couldn't go back again, and I tried to leave the military in as honorable and as legal a way as I could. And when I saw the resistance that I received from officers, from NCOs, from people who stopped caring or didn't care about their loss of humanity, I had to cut myself from that and just leave.